Ever wondered how you can never miss a race of the NASCAR Napa Cup Series? Make sure to hit that red subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you will never miss a race. And if you do miss one, well, go to the playlist tab, scroll down, and you will see at the bottom all seasons of the NASCAR Napa Cup Series organized in order, so that way you could go back and watch the archive of each race. Make sure to like and subscribe and enjoy. We are here in Fort Wayne, Indiana at the brand new, newly built FireLynx Motorsports Park, getting ready for today's race, Season 4, Race 5 of the season. It is going to be a crazy race here from the road course. First ever race held at this racetrack. It's sure to be great. Only 4 laps have ever been run on this circuit, and they were all in testing. As we now head to the ones to watch, Austin Cindric starts from pole position here today. He's going to be strong. He's a great road course racer, but the man beside him is the greatest of the bunch here today. Chase Elliott in the 9 starts from second position. Can he win here after almost getting the job done in Jeddah last time out? Kyle Busch, though, looks to be strong. He's going to be one to try to beat Chase today, and we know he could do it here on the road courses. Type of track he's won at many times. Another driver who's won at road courses many times, 21 to be exact, in a different series, Kimi Räikkönen, the Formula One legend, in the 44 car. Here today as we roll off. The starting lineup for today's race looks like this. Earl Racing Network is alongside Jason Walsh on row number 1, with the SMCS Cup Series alongside Rodco Racing. Hey, Penrod. Row 3, we have NASCAR Fan 18 Forever alongside the URL Racing Network, and the gaming duo is alongside Mauricio Parada in row 4. Row 5, we have Cedarmont Racing Network and Hurricane Michael. Row 6, CST31 and Bryce's Sports and Plushies. And now we have some technical difficulties here. Looks like the starting it's gone black. Great. We have a great start. Fox Sports moment right here. I'm sorry, everybody. But we've really been embracing the realism in this series. So apparently, producers backstage or back race have decided, yeah, let's throw in technical failures to imitate Fox. Anyways, NASCAR's Fast Cars alongside Ethan Morales, TD Bank Cup Series, and Team FTINT Hub are behind them. I forgot what row we're on at this point. Anyways, behind them we have Goodwrench Cup Series and Miami Racing Network, aka Lively M42. The NASCAR Nick 22 and APY League are behind them in whatever row we might be on now. And behind them, Phoenix Uwu and Don Morris. Legible Abyss 7, he's not here with me today to commentate again. And Super Carter Jake are behind them. Trevor Banana is alongside The Crazy World with Myra Ponce, alongside Arzaqua 5775. Moving on throughout the rest of the grid, we have Luigi Plush Productions and 84 Reenactments, followed up by Skills 7 and I Am the One. Rounding out today's field for this race, which will be 10 laps here at the road course. Gotta watch out for those sausage curbs on the inside of some of these corners. There's one at the inside of Tamburello, one at the inside of Bowman, and one at the inside of that little corner, which I believe is Nameless. As we get the green flag, we're underway, and Larson already going for a move. As they head into turn number 1, it's Larson taking the lead from Chase Elliott early. As we head down into this little hairpin here, and Larson leads them onto the back straightaway. through this little kink and down towards Bowman Corner we go. And Kyle Larson, the race leader, heading through as trouble. Kimi Räikkönen around off the bumper of Daniel Suarez as we head through La Rascasse now and onto the front straightaway. You could just see a little bit of contact there from Suarez as to the inside goes Chase Elliott into Tamburello. More on the corner names at the end of the stage, but Chase Elliott takes the lead as Kyle Busch moves on past Daniel Suarez right there. And now it's slightly raining through Bowman, and Elliott a little bit wide as Kyle Larson takes the lead back. Larson looks like will win the stage out of La Rascasse onto the front straightaway. Kyle Larson is going to win an eventful stage one, to say the least. As now we go on to the corner challenge. Why don't I? Let's explain this. Throughout this video, you're going to hear me talk about each of the corners on this circuit. If you could name each of the corners and which track they originated from, or where the idea for the corner came from, in the comments, you'll win a shout out in the next Napa Cup Series stop motion, which will be on the 3rd mile racetrack down the back straightaway, the Wellington Straight. As we get ready for stage 2, Kyle Larson, your stage 1 winner, restarts on pole as we are back green once again. Cindric down to the inside, gets pushed onto the grass, and will have to miss Tamburello as Larson forced him down there with just no room. They were 4 wide. That was never going to work as Kyle Busch takes the lead away for the slight time being, but Kyle Larson storms back on the outside, heading into the somewhat still wet corner of Bowman as they head down, and Larson goes around now. Kyle Larson spins, Kyle Busch leads onto the front straightaway now, and Chase Elliott peeks out to the inside and will take the lead as we begin the final lap of stage 2. Now back down into Tamburello. Let's go for a lap here into the little kink known as 130R, and through the Fairmont hairpin we go on down this back straightaway, the Wellington Straight. I think I called it the front stretch earlier. Through Pouon and down towards Bowman Corner. And through Beckett's we go now, down towards La Rascasse. And 27 back onto the front stretch, the Mosinee Straight. I think that's how it's pronounced at least. And Chase Elliott will win stage 2 pretty easily. And Byron gets Elliott as they cross the line. And so, yes, I've also named every corner now, so yeah, I've done that. Chase Elliott, though, wins stage number 2. Here's what happened to Kyle Larson. Too brave on the brakes into a wet racetrack, and then he just spun out. You know, the track wasn't completely dry. It was a very light shower, but still, track wasn't dry yet. It is dry now as we get ready for the 6-lap final stage. 3 times the length of the first 2 stages. And as we get ready for the green flag once again, we're back racing. Kyle Busch down the inside of Chase Elliott as William Byron takes the lead, but they hit entering 1. Byron goes around, and Kyle Busch has wrecked. Further up the road, Harvick is wrecked, and the caution is out behind them as Bowman makes a crazy save. And there's been a big wreck at turn, well, it's not really a big wreck, but rather like 30 different wrecks at once. We're going to have to find out what happened here. Christopher Bell is somehow in this mess as well. Not really sure what's happened there, but something bad has gone on at turn 1, in case you couldn't tell. So here's the full replay. Kyle Busch just goes in there, locks up the brakes on the inside, hits Byron, and then Bowman, you see, turns him, and Kevin Harvick launched himself up on the sausage curb as we see Alex Bowman made a crazy save there. So there's the contact between Byron. Watch Harvick, just coming into frame now, hops up on the sausage curb, gets up on the back of Martin Truex. Right here, you're going to see it. Hops up on that sausage curb, on the back of Truex, and then Logano cuts the corner to try to miss it, and he pulls right into it. There's the contact. Bowman was being shoved off, and Kyle Busch just wouldn't get off of him. Nothing Bowman could do there with the car behind him. Somewhat. Well, maybe he could have backed out there, but this will take out of the race Harvick, Logano, Kyle Busch, and Christopher Bell, who we don't know what happened to Bell. But I just assume he clocked somebody because that's the most obvious thing with the accordion effect down into 1. You would assume that happened. It happened to, I think, Reddick and Byron at Jeddah last race out. So it's happened before on a road course entering the first corner when they were all like that. And we're going to have another restart here with 4 laps to go. And Ross Chastain has somehow come out with the race lead. Don't ask me how that happened. But anyways, I'm not complaining because now we get a great race for this lead as they enter turn number 1. Ross Chastain keeps the lead, but he's still side by side with Bowman. This time it looks all clean throughout the first 3 quarters of the field as Chastain clears out in front. Ross Chastain leading this race as Bowman gets turned around. There goes Elliott, and he flips. What in the... He did a grass flip. This race cannot get any crazier as Chase Elliott flips on the grass. The car dug in, and he's gone over. William Byron has wrecked as well at the back of the field. I believe we have a replay right here. We're going to see what happened. He was turned off the nose of Austin Dillon, it looks like, into the wall. And in the span of about, what is this, a third of a lap, maybe not even, maybe just a quarter of a lap, Hendrick Motorsports' race has fallen apart as Kyle Larson is reporting engine troubles on the radio, and Alex Bowman spun there. You saw the car did just dig in for Chase Elliott. It hit that grass and the tire popped off, and then when it dug back into the grass, the tire flipped the car over. That's probably the most F1 style flip we've ever seen in this series. What a strange crash though. Not physics defying, but still strange nonetheless as we get ready to go back racing here. It will be 2 laps to go. It will be overtime. Ross Chastain and Martin Truex Jr. lead them back to the green. Blaney tries to hop out. Chastain blocks, and on the outside, it is Daniel Suarez. Chastain deep into the corner. Here comes Blaney. Ryan Blaney goes to the lead as they head onto the backstretch through Pouan and down towards Bowman go the leaders, and Truex is taking second from Ross Chastain. Martin Truex Jr. spins Ryan Blaney and takes the lead, coming around through 27 onto the Mosinee straight, and for the final lap of this race, Martin Truex Jr. leads. You see Ross Chastain, very wise move, going straight on rather than locking up and ruining those tires, as there goes the engine on the 5 of Kyle Larson as everyone heads through 130R and the Fairmont hairpin onto the Wellington straight. Terrible race for Hendrick Motorsports. Bowman, luckily, has not had anything go wrong since the spin. He's actually recovered quite nicely, I believe. But Martin Truex Jr., after a terrible start to the season, has been the man to beat on this final restart. He wins the inaugural FireLynx Motorsports Park Grand Prix. What a race. It was actually quite a great race with 0 cautions in the first half, but then the restarts in stage 3 got so crazy and people started taking each other out left and right. Here are the results. Truex wins the race. How about that? Penrod with P5. I'm so sorry, Rocco. But yes, Penrod in P5 here today. How about Austin Cindric, Earl Racing Network, P4 in the end with Ross Chastain. Another great finish in third. I believe Chastain has gone to the points lead with this great finish here today. Kurt Busch as well comes out of nowhere for a second place finish after starting dead last. You can see now some other great finishers. Eric Jones in 11th. How about that? I mean, Chris Buescher ends up 13th after all of that. Michael McDowell is 12th as well. I mean, things are getting crazy here. Blaney ends up 15th after the spin. And, I mean, yeah, Austin Dillon in 20th. That might be his best finish of the year. Disappointing, but still, he's working his way back up through the field. And then you got the disappointments back here. I say that in the nicest way possible. First off, I mean, Chase Elliott up and over bad day. Kyle Larson, engine failure. You got so many people not finishing as well, like Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, who was the points leader but isn't any longer. That was a crazy race. Joey Logano finishing 31st. Here are the points. Ross Chastain has a 2-point lead over Kevin Harvick, apparently. I should say Harvick. I don't know what I was on when I typed that, but something, apparently. Chase Elliott, third in the points. How about Bubba Wallace still holding strong in fourth? See how long that could last. However, after he's had a fantastic season with the second place at Daytona. Penrod down there in sixth. Daniel Suarez. And then looking through the rest of the grid, Kyle Larson is down in 15th after this terrible finish here today, even with the Stage 1 victory. Harrison Burton as well. Pretty good for him. I mean, look at him climbing through the field. Alex Bowman had a somewhat decent day. Recovered nicely after his spin. Ryan Blaney, 11th in the points. Tyler Reddick down there in 21st. Struggling for him. Byron as well was, 18th? Joey Logano in 24th. Man, some things are going wrong. And then you have people like Cole Custer, Austin Dillon, BJ McLeod, Cody Ware, all behind Daniel Ricciardo. All of those drivers, those four at the bottom, I believe have completed every race. Cody Ware missed one. Daniel Ricciardo only raced one, which was his win in Jeddah last time out. Anyways, thank you all for watching this rather comedic, I guess, race. Rather chaotic race. And next time out, we'll be on that 3rd mile circuit, the oval. Have a great day. Like and subscribe, everybody.